Welcome back to Behind the Visors. An 8 out of 10, so next to a 9 out of 10. You're looking well, Plowman, I must admit.
Thank you, mate. Lockdown's been kind, I guess.
Yeah. Talk me through the hair.
Oh, mate, just for men, a bit of regrowth.
Anyway, more importantly, we're at Snetterton. It's 3 rounds left now, coming to the end of the season. I can't believe it's been like such a fast season, hasn't it?
Yeah, this whole year's just flown by, but no, we've had a few ups and downs. I'd say it's a new team, it's a new car to us. It's been a bit of a learning curve, but I think we need to finish strong.
Yeah, it's not how you start, it's how you finish, and hopefully this weekend we'll get a podium. So just watching, yesterday didn't quite go as planned. In one of the practice sessions, the Lamborghini crashed into Plowman. So Plowman was just exiting, heading out for a lap, and at turn 1, a Lamborghini's come at about 140 miles an hour and just collected him straight away. So we had quite a bit of damage on the front left. It meant that we had to retire the car. As a result, I didn't get any running yesterday, so we're coming into this weekend on a little bit of a back foot. Thankfully, the guys have repaired the car, and we're all set for free practice 1 tomorrow. Conditions are not great this weekend. Grease, rain, showers, sunny spells. We might get lucky, we might get some dry running, but I think we can hopefully prepare for the wet running. We want to finish strong. There's only 3 rounds left: Snetterton, Donington and Alton Park. So we want to finish strong. Well, this is big drama for the wrong reasons. There's actually been a fire in the pit lane. Not in the pit lane, forgive me, sorry, out the back in the trucks. It looked like one of the support team trucks had gone up in flames, and obviously everybody rushed out with their fire extinguishers. We had a call, somebody came into the garage, we need your fire extinguishers, we need your fire extinguishers. So everybody rushed out. Fire engines have come, and as a result, it's now still being investigated. But what happens now, because of all the marshals all around the circuit have utilised all their fire extinguishers and water to put this fire out. In theory, we can't now go racing, because if there was a further incident, then we've not got the resources in order to help that. So I don't know what's going to happen now. We're just waiting to hear more news. Main thing is that nobody was hurt. So.
You got an update on qualifying?
Latest news is been delayed to 5 o'clock. So a bit bizarre. This has never really happened before.
You're just going to get your heads back into it now?
Yeah. It's a bit of a weird one, disruption, you got to get your game face back on now. Kelvin's currently in P2 overall of the amateurs. He's about a second off Al Harty in the Aston Martin. It's a big step forward for us. We're looking a bit racier than we were in practice, so hopefully we can keep this momentum going.
First quali done, that was my quali. An unknown really, obviously I haven't had a lot of running, and not all wet running really, so it was, we made a few big setup changes, and that was the first chance to try and test it out in the dry. So I pushed, trying to find the limit, maybe a little bit too much, made a couple of mistakes on my quick lap, so it was a bit frustrating, but I'm happy with that. I think I was expecting I qualified P2. While he's currently P3, but practice session has only just started, so let's see where we both end up there. Basically, the first qualifying session will dictate the first race, and the second qualifying session will dictate the start of the second race. So P2 and P8 respectively. So not bad. An hour race. It's all out. Each race is an hour, so it'll be attack from the start.
So there's 2 1-hour races today. This morning Kelvin's starting in P2, and then this afternoon there's another 1-hour race, and I'm starting in P8. We've got a really good opportunity for a podium this morning, so we've really got to nail it and bring it home.
On the left, Kelvin Fletcher in the Bentley alongside him. Watching the red lights, they will go out now, and we are racing here at Snetterton. The green flag flies. A good start made by Andrew Howard further back. He's already cleared Adam Ballon, who was really slow away. So through they go then. Al Hardy leads Fletcher by 0.4 of a second, and there they are. Look, the Bentley is really on it.
Yeah, so Kelvin's still P2. He's hanging on to the back of Al Hardy in the Aston Martin, but the times and the drivers are really close. It's really going to come down to the pit stops and who can get the cleanest stop, and then it's down to me then to bring it home.
Nick Halstead under attack from Matt Topham, and Michael Igoe into the back of Kelvin Fletcher, who was delayed in the traffic. The Bentley half spins. It was a good save, and Michael Igoe does exactly the right thing. Sits behind him, didn't gain the place because he knew he'd have to give it back after the contact. But the Lamborghini has got damage, and Michael Igoe now has got bodywork rubbing against a tyre.
There, the first car out of the pit lane will be the Bentley of Martin Plowman.
As he came in, on the tyre, on the near side rear tyre where he had the impact, it was literally, there was a big gouge right down the middle of it, where obviously the other car must have caught that. So it was good really, because I reckon another couple of laps that tyre may have blown out.
Get the call from your engineer, box this lap, meaning your stint's over. So all you need to do now is just hand the car over the last lap. You don't want to be making any mistakes, and then just going into that hairpin, we caught a bit of GT4 traffic, and I presumed he's had the box, the call, to box as well, the guy behind me, but he just went for a lunge on the inside, and the next thing I knew, I just rotated. So he hit me from behind, and I just kept my foot planted and just managed to save it. So yeah, a bit frustrating, but I think subsequently he's had like a 10-second penalty, so thankfully we managed to get the car back, didn't lose any positions, and Plow is now currently still out in P2, so 20 minutes left of the race. Fingers crossed.
Come on.
Come on. Come on!
There is number 11, Martin Plowman, and you can see 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th.
We're just so proud of the lads. I mean, look at the season we've had so far. It's their own team to come out of this is, if they finish on the podium, we'll all be in tears, mate. We'll all be in tears.
Go on, put it on him. Put it on him, lad.
No laps to go. This is the last lap. Come on, please.
Yes! Well then, Rich. Second place, P2. Lynch on the last lap, Plowy what was the gap? It was 3/10, so it was close. It was a really close finish. That's our first podium in GT3 and for paddock as well. So yeah, massive moment for us.
In second place, Kelvin Fletcher, Martin Plowman. Absolutely close there. From the top step of the second podium of our GT4
P2, get in. First podium.
Take it.
One race down, one race to go. Hopefully a bit more of the same. We'll be out of the second race, won't it?
Yeah, starting at the back, and then we get a stop penalty as well. But so relieved. I know it's not the win, but the year that we've had so far, and new team, new car, it's been hard. It feels like a win. This is big first result for us. Got really emotional on the inlet. I was just like,
did you?
Yeah. I was under so much pressure there, just hanging on. I know we didn't have the fastest car, and I was under a lot of pressure just to not make a mistake.
Yeah.
And it was like 15 qualifying laps, just doing the best I could just to hang on.
Yeah. It was a weird coming out with the last corner, and I didn't realise how tight it was with that Lambo. I was like, come on, hold on. And then when everyone's cheering, there's that moment of like, where you're thinking, we've done it. We've actually done it.
When he said maybe one, maybe two more laps, I'm like, please be one, please be one, please be one. I'm coming out the last corner, and nobody had said it was the last lap, and then he started screaming, and I could see the chicken. I'm like,
well done, mate.
This is down to you, mate. Your qualifying lap, and your first stint was mega. I just had to hang on.
That was good, mate. Well done, mate.
Let's do it again now, yeah?
Yes. Where is your notepad? Jules, have we not got it?
It's out there.
It's the
Bible.
You operate like me. I like how everything you obviously noted, and that's data from. It's just this car. So Jules will have an eye on what other people are doing, what times they're doing, weather conditions, what's due, what's not due. You know, with our laps. You know, making sure that what times we're doing, but not specifically just what times we're doing. The feeling, the feedback. He's the guy on the radio. So whenever we're on the radio, it's Jules we're speaking to. So not with engineer, not with anybody else. It's Jules, and he's relaying that information. During a race, he's giving us information. Kelvin, you need to pick your pace up. The guy you're battling with, it's not for position, ignore him. So all this constant drip feed of information, but done in a way that's retainable during a race, during those high pressure moments.
To decipher what these boys say and try and put it into normal language so that as an engineering team we can make some decisions for the car and ask some searching questions. We then put together with Chichi and I put together with the team of the lads with the cone head brains, and we come up with some kind of a plan for the car.
So there's Jules, top man, always immaculately dressed as well.
On top, maybe underneath, it's a bit messy. It's like my notepad.
Yeah. And who is it going to be that makes the best start then? It's Dennis Lind on pole position, it's Kelvin Fletcher in the Mercedes alongside. We go racing, a better start by Sandy Mitchell than Johnny Adam there from the second row of the grid, and they lean on each other for the race lead. Dennis Lind on the inside line, Kelvin Fletcher on the outside, finds more grip and goes through, goes wide.
Very wide. Oh, and that's off with Martin Plowman then in the Bentley. I was about to say he'd had a really good start, gaining a couple of places before turn one, but off he goes through Palmer's.
Absolutely polar opposite to what we were feeling a couple of hours ago. Complete elation and joy, and then nerves, excitement, apprehension. Obviously we started pretty anxious with the weather, as most people would be, but straight away before the race started we had a mechanical problem with the car, I think a gearbox issue. Thankfully the guys managed to sort that and we got the car out. It's a bit of a coming together early on. I'm not too sure what happened, but Plowman went off track a little bit. Struggling now with the heating tyres, so we're only 15 minutes in, but I feel mentally exhausted.
And a 23-second stop-and-go penalty for the Bentley, number 11. Now Kelvin Fletcher at the wheel because it stopped outside the pit window.
We're not appealing, obviously, because of the position we're at. But for Kelvin, it's disappointing. But you know what? He can't take away what we've done earlier on today. It's been brilliant. So, thank you.
And Ian Logie, who comes up towards the checkered flag, Ian Loggy and Jelmer Berman win at Snetterton in race 2 of the day.
So we're signing off from Snetterton. 2 races today. Obviously the highlight was the podium in race 1. P2, well deserved I thought.
Oh yeah, fantastic. I mean, this is Paddy Motorsport's first ever British GT3 podium.
Our first podium in
Our
GT3?
first podium, yeah.
And we've had a new engineer this weekend, so we've gone in a different direction with the car, new setup. So we're very much on the right path, and hopefully what happened today was a taste of what's to come.
What's to come, back to where we belong.
On the podium, on the top step.